into it. All right, we're live. Sorry about my video. This Wi-Fi connection here at this hotel isn't all that great, so I just want to make sure that we're pretty solid. So
great.
Yeah, it's so important for those that are on, and obviously that for those that, if you guys share this recording to your teams or to your whatever, it's so important that you guys all jump on Tuesday's call. If Joel and I we're so busy, with questions and things of that nature. We do these trainings and we record these trainings so we don't get bombarded with the questions that that you could just get the answers from these recordings. So instead of like jamming our inboxes up to the max, take 15, 20 minutes out of your day and just watch the recordings that we do. Because we got thousands of people in our organization and we get tied up. So I just wanted to put that out there to just kind of get the load off of our shoulders and just take the time to watch these trainings. So what do you want to do, big guy? Do you want to go over to the
the consistency that we talk about is what makes or break a business, so let's run the same play. Those that are on the call right now tell me that they're serious. It's Sunday, they're here, others aren't, so let's give the same commitment to even the few that are on here that are serious about building their business. The key to success is consistency. We have the play, the step-by-step Hail Mary play that we run day in, day out. And, as Scott mentioned, these calls are designed not only to explain and train, but also to empower you. In this industry, we grow not by, becoming sales rep and signing up and selling so many packages, but by empowering others. The same system that's working for us, the same system can work for them. Yeah. So same play, running the same play day in, day out.
Awesome. I completely agree. So let's go over, just kind of refresh a lot of our training and, let's go over the boot camp. I like that one.
Absolutely.
I think that's really powerful because I'm starting to get the inquiries on Scott, what's the qualifications? How do I get binary qualified? So I think this is a great refresher that we can do, so those guys can just get informed. So we're gonna dive right into the boot camp. I'm just gonna share my screen, and if you're mute your lines so we don't get any background noise. Let's see.
My ugly mug off.
All right. Everybody's muted. All right. So you guys, this is real quick. This is a very short training on the MTI binary qualifications, but also it's a boot camp. Why did you get started at MTI? What are your goals? What do you want to achieve in the next 90 days, 6 months, up to a year, and so on? We do these boot camps to hold you guys accountable for your actions. If you're going to set goals, you got to take massive action in trying to reach those goals. If you don't reach them, then that's okay. You just got to work a little bit harder, but make goals realistic to where you can achieve them. Don't go ahead and say you want to make $50,000 a month and you're only putting in about $100 worth of effort in. That's not realistic. So the object and the point of this boot camp is to really paint a picture on how to be realistic with yourself, but most importantly, why, right? So Joel, if you want to, did you want to jump in and just?
Most definitely, brother. We can go through the boot camp. After the boot camp, we can go over real briefly the mastering the invite. And then we can close out inviting everybody to launch their business this upcoming Thursday, as well as this huge announcement this Tuesday.
Yes.
So absolutely. So folks, welcome. Congratulations too for those of you guys that are here today. Again, it's Sunday. It's the weekend. And, at the end of the day, what we put into our business, the energy that we put into our business is going to either make us grow or do the complete opposite. So you guys are serious about your business and you're here, so that means a lot to me and that means a lot to Scott. Before I continue, I just also want to mention that it's step by step. This training is a training that we use to grow our organization, to share the organization, and to plug our teams into exactly what we're doing. So this is the same thing that we're going to be doing week in, week out. And as I mentioned before, your success is going to be because you're consistent with the system. So MTI Bootcamp, as you guys see, it's binary qualified, okay? And it's becoming, hey, what up, Chris? Shout out to Chris Espinola. He's the mastermind behind the amazing funnel that we have and the different languages. Also a fairly new binary qualified member, somebody that followed the system and achieved results as well. Okay, so the MTI binary qualified bootcamp is going to be broken down into two components, two aspects, one of which is how to become binary qualified within your first 24 to 72 hours. Doing that activates a weekly residual bonus. And then the second part is how to continue building after you become binary qualified. You know, this is somewhat of a rinse and repeat system, and duplication is the key. Okay, the three questions to your success that you want to ask is, one is your mindset, you know, and your mindset consists of why. If your why is not, if your why doesn't make you cry, it's simply not strong enough, you know. So if it's money, if it's monetary, if it's a house, if it's car, if it's something that's just simply not strong enough, you will be presented with trials, tribulations, obstacles. People are going to hate on your business. Family and friends will block you on Facebook. And you need something strong enough that's going to allow you to endure and keep you motivated in the midst of adversity. So your why has to be strong enough. Go into your closet and look in, at the situations and people and things that you're uncomfortable with, but you want to resolve. That's what your why needs to be. Number two are your targets. If we don't have any targets, we have nothing to shoot for, and that's your what. What is it going to take for you to achieve whatever level of financial, financially that it satisfied the number one, which is your why. And then lastly, very, very simple, folks, is massive action. And that's your how, okay? So we have a step-by-step system to show you exactly how. But again, the mindset is yours. You have to have something strong enough, and the targets are yours. I encourage people to set the bar high, but be realistic enough to set it, you know, with the intention on hitting it. You know, a lot of people want to come in and become financially free within the first 2 or 3 months that never made $1 in this industry before. And to me, that's simply unrealistic. But I've been proven wrong many times before, and you guys can be the exception. But massive action is what's going to separate you from the rest. Now, your why. As I mentioned before, if your why doesn't make you cry, folks, it's simply not big enough. This is a quote that I got from one of the oldest motivational speakers in history, which is a gentleman by the name of Og Mandino. And this is something that I've adopted early in my career, not only in network marketing, but in sales in general. You know, I needed to tap into something that was strong enough, which was my son and getting custody of my son and being the father that I never had. So when family, friends ridiculed me, when they didn't support my vision, when they did things that would push me further away or would discourage me, I kept on holding on to that to remind myself, holding myself accountable for my actions and continuing to persevere. Your what? As I mentioned before, how much income do you want to generate so that you can achieve your why? Be realistic, but at the same time, set the bar high enough to where you're striving every day. Even if you achieve your goal early on, there's nothing wrong with changing it. You know, as you hit these goals, change it up and continue to grow. You know, the Achilles heel of or kryptonite of the entrepreneur is the comfort zone. Okay, so you want to get out of your comfort zone. You want to continue to set the bar high, and as you hit these goals, don't hesitate to reevaluate and then set it even higher. All right, and your how. What you put into your MTI business is what you get out of your MTI business, okay? If your why is strong enough, nothing will be able to stop you from achieving your goals. So that is your how. Your why is strong enough. It's the fuel that you need to keep on going. The what is the practical steps and the target that you need to hit, and the how is the massive action. It's going to take, let's say, based on the compensation plan, based upon where your goals are, will determine what level you need to achieve and the daily activities that you need to be involved in order for you to grow. Okay, so fast start, binary qualified. So this is for those of you guys that are on this line that are fairly new or that have been with us for however long and are interested in that weekly residual bonus, which is so easy to achieve. Okay, so if you guys haven't been binary qualified yet, you want to copy these, write these down. There's videos. We have the training. Scott will post the recording afterwards. And you guys really want to learn this and to the point to where it's become second nature for you. Okay, so number one, take the time to learn everything about MTI. Knowledge is power. Become confident and passionate about your business and those you share it with. You can't be confident and passionate about something that you're unknowledgeable about. And then at the same time, I've seen members that would go back and they learn more about the MTI and what it offers, and then they have like a eureka moment. The light bulb goes off. They're like, damn, this is so huge. This is an awesome opportunity. I didn't see this before. And then it lights the fire under them so they can go out there and build. Number two, commit to all opportunity calls and trainings. You know, you can't succeed without the tools. You can't succeed without the roadmap. And at the same time, the type of energy that we put into our business will be reciprocated within our members. So if we want our members to follow our lead, then we need to make a commitment to be on all these opportunity calls and trainings, as well as encouraging and plugging our team and prospects into them as well. And I say find a way, because, you know, your financial future depends on it, you know? So if the calls are scheduled at a certain time that's extremely inconvenient for you, I mean, Scott and I have been extremely flexible, and we're adding more and more calls to the schedule. But we encourage you guys to plug into what we have right now. And then also, it's wide open for you leaders that want to step up and start assisting conducting some of these and hosting some of these of your own. Number three, cut off dead weight. Now, what's dead weight? Dead weight is any negative person, place, or thing, and replace it with life. Now, what is life? Positive people, places, and things. Folks, I had to cut off playing softball. I had to cut off, I mean, many things. You know, the bar life, the club life, you know, being addicted to so many sports and, you know, things that didn't get me closer to achieving the goals that I wanted to achieve. So at the end of the day, I had to prioritize. I had to invest my energy and time into things that were going to make me better, into people that were going to make me better, and into places and things that were going to either allow me to grow or allow my business to grow. So we have to go through all, as I mentioned before, write down your weekly activities, write down the people that you're with, and whether or not they're conducive towards your success and your journey. If they're not, then you'll have to do what I do, which is loving from a distance. You know, I'm a very focused individual, and even family members can be an obstacle at times. So we need to determine if these people, places, and things are going to help us grow or do the opposite. And number four, put together a 90-day plan of action involving nothing but income-producing activities. That's any activity that will help you grow or your MTI business grow. So this is what it boils down to over the next 90 days. You guys want to connect with your upline. And if your upline's not involved, keep going up until you find the one that's going to get on the call with you, if it ends up being me or Scott. And you're going to want to put together a 90-day plan of action. Now, putting the plan of action is going to be based upon your targets and your goals and your schedule. Okay, so if you're working one job 60 hours a week or whatever it may be, then you're going to have to invest time outside of that in doing things to grow your business. Okay, and then around your target goal will determine how many people you need to share your MTI business with on a daily basis, so that even if you're falling short, you're still achieving results. Now, the fast start for binary qualified. For those of us that are already binary qualified and earning a weekly residual bonus, what's next? Okay, so let's go over what's next and what to do after you guys become binary qualified. First, you want to walk them through the entire funding process. This is for the new member that you got coming on, the new prospect that you got coming on. So you're binary qualified, and you got two individuals underneath you, one on your right, one on your left. And that's the minimum requirements, okay? So the first thing you're going to want to do when they come into the business is walk them through the entire sign-up and funding process. Over 95% of the support tickets that MTI get are about the sign-up process, about funding their accounts. Over 95%, okay? And there's a plethora that come in every single day. So folks, it's very, very important. Again, what we put into our business is going to be duplicated. If we're not walking our team members through these the sign up and the funding process, then you better believe they're not going to do the same thing when they start to sign their members up, their prospects up. They won't follow that. They don't have the example set for them. And then also, it's a little complicated for somebody that doesn't have knowledge on back offices, knowledge on cryptocurrency, and so on and so forth. So one, walk them through it. This is an absolute must. Number two, screen them to see how serious they are about building MTI. At the end of the day, folks, we want to work smarter and not harder, okay? And in network marketing, the success comes when you empower and create leaders, not people that are just sitting there, that have no intention on growing, because then we become sales reps, And the beauty about network marketing is being able to leverage the efforts of others. That's where the residuals come in, and that's where the chunky weekly residuals come in and continue to grow as a result. So take the time out to ask them, and even with me, like even if somebody comes in and they're an investor and they don't want to participate in, the affiliate component, that's somebody that I'm going to emphasize the importance of even sharing it, and I'll even tell them, give it 30 days. After 30 days of you seeing what the system does, let's launch this, launch your business. Let's launch it and, do it's a disservice not to share this. When you see the power behind it, you're earning, you're growing, you're getting closer to achieving financial freedom. And for you not to share it with those that you care about, it's kind of an injustice, disservice to you and your family. So I even encourage everybody. And also this is an opportunity for me to see if they're serious, if they're go-getters, if they're, have what it takes to take this, the step-by-step training and boot camp that we have and really take it to the stars, produce the results. Those are the people that we want to continue to invest our time and energy in. And number three, folks, it's simple. Follow the leader, plug and play. The same thing that we just went over right now. You go over to the 3 questions with them. You go over the boot camp. You plug them into these Sunday training calls. You get them to launch their business their first Thursday of the week. And then it's duplication, plug and play, your why, your targets, your what, your how, which is your massive action. Running the same play. This is the same Hail Mary play over and out every single day. Second, set the right example and flow of energy. If you want your team members to be excited, happy, motivated, building daily on the calls, sponsoring members daily, and continue to build their business, you can't expect them to do it if you aren't. Scott and I have been on these calls. We never missed a call. Scott has had surgery. Scott has a tournament. He's with his family. He rushed to the hotel during this particular event and made the call. So there's no excuses. You have to find a way. And the type of energy that you create, your vibe becomes your tribe. If you're lazy, those that you have in your business will be lazy because they're going to follow your energy. Set the right example. Third, consistency is key. The 2 biggest reasons why people fail in business is because they quit or aren't consistent. Folks, if you keep stepping forward one day after the next, 1 foot in front of the other, running the same play, running the same play, running the same play until you're running it in your sleep, you're going to run smack right into your goals. But the biggest kryptonite, as I mentioned earlier, is inconsistencies. Posting on your social media and talking, I'm going to do this with MTI. Only for 2 weeks later, you got the next shiny object, the next opportunity, and you're talking the same, stuff about this new opportunity as you did with MTI. Well, everything that you do is going to be seen by those that you're friends with and networking with on social media. And all that shows is lack of leadership and inconsistency. I would never take anyone serious and would never join anyone in a business if they weren't 100% focused on that business, 100% committed on that business. Okay. So if you want to attract people like myself, like Scott, that have achieved this level of success in this industry, it comes with consistency. It comes with commitment, and sticking with it until you achieve those goals that you're promising, that you're promoting, and that you're hyping up. Consistency, consistency, consistency. So that's the end of the boot camp, folks. Scott and I chose to call this little boot camp team and the team of ours the coalition. What is a coalition, or what is a pride? Coalition is a pack of lions, and a pride is a pack of lioness. So lions, what do lions do? They the king. They don't ask for anything. They take what they want when they want, and no animal in the jungle gets in their way. And that's exactly the mentality we have here. And we encourage you guys to follow the lead, and we'll be here every step of the way until you guys achieve financial freedom. So Scott, you can chime in a little bit, and then we can jump into the invite meeting training.
Say that one more time.
I was just getting a sip of water, but I wanted to say, if you wanted to add anything right now to this training, and then we'll get into mastering the invite, just going through what we do, how we train, and the mindset, as well as exactly what to do to invite people.
Yes.
And to their launch call on next week, Thursday.
Yes, absolutely. First and foremost, it's essential that you follow these steps if you want to get to where you want. Duplication is key. So, Joel comes up with these plans and strategies because he's been in the industry for so long, with the trial and tribulations of his career. It boils down to, this is what works. Okay. So follow this and make it happen. Secondly, I can't wait till tomorrow night. I'm going to stop screen sharing, and I'm going to bring up the massive action.
Perfect.
There. Okay. Just get that up. All right. Just give me 1 second here, guys. There it is. Just going to widen it out a little bit so everybody can see. And just make sure. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now, and then we're going to bring up the massive action, kind of like a template organizer thing. This right here, I've shared with the new members that I've brought in, and they've followed these steps, you guys. And then within 24 hours, they're already binary qualified and duplicating exactly what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is exactly what Joel's doing. So it's very simple. It's hard. You got to be disciplined too. So this is real individuals that want to change. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Just let me know if you can see the picture here. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and I could even blow it up on my end. Sweet.
Oh, you can.
Yeah. All right. So awesome. Thank you so much, Scott. As Scott said, this is it right here. This is what everybody on this line needs to focus on and master. And in focusing on the invite, it takes away the mindset that we're normally used to having. We go to school to get a job, and the employee mindset tells us that, we put in time, and then with the time that we put in, we get paid for the hour that we put in. And that's not the case with network marketing. That's not the case with entrepreneurship. So instead of focusing on the end result of signing or the purchase of products and services, I've found that it does it does better for the team, for me, to focus on just mastering the invite, mastering inviting people, the invitation to these launch calls. And, you know, not overwhelming them, not, as you guys will see, not, you know, overdoing it, vomiting on your prospects, but, you know, using the tools, sending them, inviting them to these calls and allowing the calls to do the selling. Those that are interested will get involved. Those that won't, they, you know, may not join now, may not get involved now, but as you remain consistent, they'll be back and they'll sign up, okay? So the focus behind the calls and these what you're mastering, the invitation, is for the launch calls, okay? What is the launch call? A launch call is a short conference call that you invite your prospects to where we pique their interest. And it's quick, a sorting method to get the basics to people and see who sparked an interest in. You know, old mentor, industry legend says that professionals launch their businesses, and amateurs start a business, okay? So if you're in this business and you haven't launched, it's time to launch. Reach out to your upline. Let's get you a flyer, using the flyer not only to post on social media, but we also have scripts and whatnot so that you guys can reach out to people in your network, okay? Now, the goal of this is simply to get your prospect to commit to attending your MTI business opportunity launch, okay? That's it. Not them joining, not them. I mean, many of them are going to say no, but most of them are going to say no. So if we're set on the goal being them signing up, them funding their account, making an investment, then we're going to be discouraged, you know? And you don't want to be discouraged. You want to be motivated. You want to be committed. You want to be excited. And just play the numbers, you know, play the numbers, continue to invite, master the invite, and you're going to see your team grow. Those that participate, that invest, that join, you simply do the same thing. You plug them into this and they do the same thing with it. And you follow the system. Scott and I launch our business every single Thursday. And we've been in for 3-4 months, every single Thursday. Why do we do that? Because we want our team to do it, because we're setting the example, okay? Memory jogger. Folks, I know that many of us have been in network marketing before, you know, and we've had products and services that we simply may not be proud of. And, you know, our family members and friends might be tired of us hearing, you know, the same old sales pitch. But I encourage you guys to start out by writing a list of everyone that you know and that you can possibly think of. You know, I mean, this is your life. Financial freedom isn't going to be easy. It's going to be as easy as you make it, you know, but don't allow, you know, a no before to discourage you from doing what you need to do. You know, I'm a firm believer that you can never say the wrong thing to the right person at the right time. So you never know. You never know. But again, you don't reach out to them trying to pitch them. You're simply inviting them. I'm sure some of us, just by the title of mastering the invite, are like, man, that's a completely different approach than how I'm normally used to doing it. Well, folks, I've been doing it for over a decade, and it's been working. Now, let's go over some tips for inviting. Be excited, confident, and show enthusiasm. You have something valuable to share. MTI has been the best financial decision me and my family have ever made. I'm excited. Every day is Christmas for me. Every time I talk about it, I have the biggest freaking smile on my face. I'm so enthusiastic because I know I'm at the right place. I encourage you guys to get involved, to look at what we really got. And if you're not feeling excited, confident, and showing enthusiasm, you might need to, you know, do an inventory on what's going on in your life. And, you know, again, removing the dead weight so that you can be excited, you can be confident and enthusiastic. Number 2, and this is huge too, be in a hurry. You know, hey, I only have a minute, but there's something you need to see. You know, don't take your time, because you don't want to be in a position where they can potentially ask questions that you might not be able to answer, especially if you're fairly new. You want to just get them here, but you want to be in a hurry. Oh, well, tell me what it is right now. John, I don't have time right now. I'm literally about to jump on another call, but let's connect this Thursday. That's it, okay? Number 3, pay them a sincere compliment. Who doesn't love a compliment? Everybody, I don't care who you are, even Uncle Scrooge, you know? Everybody loves their ego to be strong. Everybody loves a compliment, okay? So these are just some examples I thought of you because I respect your opinion. you're very smart or mindful or business savvy, would be appreciated. I've always looked up to you. You know, you're a man or a woman that knows a real opportunity, knows a real business, and, you know, have achieved a certain level of success to where I know you would see this and you're giving me your honest opinion. Whatever it is that you have to say, compliment them. Less is better. Less is best. And less is better. Don't make them drink information from a fire hose. Keep their curiosity up. You know, if you are like me, very enthusiastic and excited, folks, sometimes I have to just shut up. You know, I love talking, and when we have the best vehicle to grow our Bitcoin in the entire industry, it's kind of hard not to talk, as you know, and keep talking. But we could also, you know, overdo it and find ourselves, you know, turning the prospect off. Pique curiosity, get them excited, close the door, hang the phone up. Well, don't hang up on them, but, you know, just do it in a hurry, get off, keep them excited, and get them to the call on Thursday. Less is best, less is better. And then lastly, don't share any information until they say they are open to hearing about it, okay? You don't want to send them information and then they can go to Google and pull it up, and they'll see either a negative hate, because, you know, the network marketing space is the most, you know, it's the most misunderstood industry. And, you know, there's going to be a lot of stuff. It could potentially be stuff on there that may discourage them, or the complete opposite. They see what it is. They see that the opportunity is awesome. And then, you know, they find the information elsewhere and then they sign up before that. So don't give them the information. Less is best. Don't tell them the company. Just tell them, follow some of the invite tips above, and keep them excited, and just get them on that call on Thursday. Let's go over some conversation starters. These are just samples. Use what you can. I encourage you to be very personal with your prospects. I tell people with people that you know, lead with your why. You know, man, I'm trying to do this for my family. My mother's sick and I need to get her that surgery. I need to get my kids out of the where they're living, out of public schools and into private schools, or whatever it is. If they know you personally, then lead with your why. You know, lead with something that they can hear and you know, immediately feel, you know, and become emotionally attached to. And for prospects, people that don't know you personally, it's all about them. You know, it's their why. People that you know, it's your why. People that don't know you, approach them with their why, you know, or what can be advantageous for them, okay? So as we go through these samples, understand that they're just examples that you guys can use. But again, I encourage you guys to keep it personal with those that you personally know. And, you know, copy and paste is good, but if you guys can personalize it, that goes a long way. Okay, so the first one is, are you open to hearing about another source of income? It's very, very simple. Second, are you open to hearing about how I've been able to earn a passive income in my part-time? This is huge. Everybody that's an MTI since launching April 23rd of 2019, even if you've been in just one day last week, you have a story to tell. You've participated in the trading, and your account has grown. You have seen profits. So if you guys have been in even for one day, you have a testimonial that you can share with your prospects that nobody can take from you, and it'll be unique to you. So it's great to leverage the success of others, your upline, and others in the business. But one thing that you know, that nobody can take from you, and that works even more than the success of others, is your success and your testimonial. So that's a huge one. Being open to hearing about how I've been able to grow my Bitcoin every day of the week since launching. My date was September 16th, okay? Have you ever heard of Bitcoin? That's another icebreaker. Plenty of videos you can send them that breaks it down. And it's definitely a conversation starter. And then when you pique their interest, you plug them in, you invite them. I think I found a way that we can make some money together. Are you interested? How quick can we meet? And then the last example is, I just saw something amazing. You have to see this right away. I'm dying to see your reaction. So again, these are just examples. Use it for your individual situation, and you know, personalize it for those that it needs to be personal for. An elevator pitch, again, less is more. Example, there's a new company pioneering a new technology in the Bitcoin crypto industry. They are looking for people in this area that want to make money and take advantage of their growth. Are you open to hearing about it? What's your schedule next week? Okay, so very simple. This right here can potentially be a copy and paste for those of you guys that are on social media and the people that you don't have really a personal connection with. I mean, you guys can use that right there. The takeaway, this is also huge. I do this almost every single day. You know, if somebody is not like head over the heels excited, I've been doing this long enough, you know, for me to protect my energy and to set the bar, I mean, high enough for me to invest time in an individual, and the energy will be reciprocated. So I'll take it away right away. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's not interested or hyped up about the opportunity, if they're showing resistance, it's okay for them to be wrong. Don't try to convince them. You already know what you got. We already know what we got. We're already earning on a daily basis. Our Bitcoin's growing. We're getting closer and closer to achieving our goals here with MTI, you know? So you know that, we know that, but if they don't seem interested, I mean, just take it away, you know? Like if they're hesitant, take it away, and you better believe that they'll be back. They'll be watching you after that. And as long as you're consistent, they'll be back and you'll have an opportunity to plug them in when they come back. Now, what if they ask, what is it? Because everybody's going to ask when you invite them. Okay, these are examples. Again, use them as they apply to you and personalize them for those that they need to be personalized for. Okay, so let me blow this up a little bit. It's a new investment program that has allowed me and my team to earn a passive income with no prior experience and in our part-time. That right there, man, is so powerful. Okay, and everybody that's been in MTI since April 23rd and has funded their account has seen profits. The profits are very conservative, a little less than 1% per day, but I mean, it's hands-free, you know, and for me, that's the easiest way for me to get a prospect interested is the proof, is the reality of the business. Everybody's winning. Every single person has been growing their Bitcoin, has seen profits since beginning, since investing into MTI. So if they ask that, you share that with them and you tell them that exactly right there. If you want to copy and paste it, copy and paste it. Don't tell them the name of the company, of course, but you're going to want to go ahead and, you know, share that information with them. You could also say, I'm going to share with you some of the many testimonials we had. You know, there's so many testimonials. Everybody's been winning. Not everybody is encouraged to share their testimony, but we have hundreds of testimonies, okay? Hundreds of testimonies, and you guys can go on the pages inside the groups, pull up those, screenshot them, you know, put a collage together and show them. You know, there's video testimonials and even video testimonials in different languages as well. So, you know, success stories is what sells in our industry. That's also a big response. The next one, I can show you better than I can tell you. I use that often. Are you free this Thursday? I will explain everything. Done. Okay. So again, if they're continue to ask and be persistent for more information, be brief and just let them, hey, I can show you better than I can tell you. You know, it's so much going on with this that it'll just be better for you to see it for yourself. But be very excited and, you know, be at least 5 minutes early, man. You won't regret it. And then the last one is I don't have enough time today to get into detail about it. Are you free this Thursday? I'll explain everything then. Always a sense of urgency. You always got a meeting. If you're like me, you're going to be jumping on the call within the next 10, 20, 30, or even an hour. So as long as you're active, I mean, just let them know, man. I don't have time right now. I'm jumping on another call. Bro, man, I'm telling you, this is it right here, man. Right here, this is it. Let's meet this Thursday. I'll hit you up shortly before, but I got to let you go, man. I got a meeting to get to. Be quick, be brief. After they say that they're open to attending your call, these are 3 steps. Again, everything that this is showing you guys increasing the chances of you closing your prospects, okay? So the first one, contact them in the morning of your launch. Hey, John, it's Thursday. So excited for tonight's call. How you doing, brother? Make sure to eat a breakfast or whatever it may be. You want to call them that morning. 2, follow up with them an hour before your launch call. 50% of the people that say they're going to attend your call won't, okay? By contacting everybody an hour before and even the morning of, it increases your chances, okay? And then number 3, all of these are a must. Number 3 is follow up with them immediately after the call. You know, ask them, what did you like best about the call? Are you in or are you out? You know, simple as that. So folks, as you guys can see, this is mastering the invite. This is not setting the goal on how many members or how many customers, clients, and investors I'm going to bring on, but focusing on simply sharing the information with everybody that we know and, you know, simply inviting them, and creating a culture and a network of leaders that are launching their business and focused on inviting as many people as possible to these Thursday calls. So Scott, back to you if you want to chime in on the invite.
Absolutely. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very powerful tool that you can use. And one of the things that I want to add to all this is I love starting group chats or getting my upline onto a 3-way call. That's one of the tools that I like. I like to edify leaders, and then I just basically mute myself out and let that leader close my prospect for me. So that's just kind of the way I like to do things, starting group chats, leaving voice notes rather than typing. I've noticed gets more engagement with the prospect that's curious about what we're doing. So leave voice notes. I know some of you may be a little bit nervous on how to talk, how to, you know, use the right terminology, but it can be very simple. You know, if you leave in a voice, if someone, you know, is interested in your opportunity, instead of typing back, I think just leaving a voice note to them, just saying, hey, thanks, Bob. I really appreciate you reaching out to me, wanting more information about MTI. Listen, we have a really cool call that's happening Thursday night. It's an opportunity, and I care a lot about you. And, you know, I'd like to invite you. Just let me know if you want more information. Boom. Simple, sweet, to the point. And I truly, it means that much more to the individual that's looking at your opportunity. You know, and obviously everybody does their own style in unique ways, but the master of the invite is just the tool. Okay. You can use your own kind of language, your own way of communicating with your own culture or community, because international people, you know, their thought process is a lot different than my thought process. So, you know, just have fun with it. At the end of the day, just have fun. Just smile when you're talking. You know, give that awesome energy and vibration out there to your prospects so they can feel that energy as well. So, guys, this is a really, really powerful tool right here. Utilize it. It works. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to reach out to me or Joel. Take notes. As soon as this recording is done, I'll get it uploaded and sent to you guys so you guys can rewatch it and, you know, pause, play, pause, whatever you got to do to really understand and grasp the concept of this, because this works. This is what gets people to the top of the companies, okay? Be the master inviter, and you will make a lot of money, okay? So with that being said, Joel, I will end this call.
We still got the announcement. Before we get into the announcement, you did touch up on something that's very important. I think we should add it to this the invite is the 3-way call.
Yeah.
You know, the 3-way call is so powerful, man. Most of us, when we got involved or when we're in, you know, we may not be confident. We may not have the understanding completely on MTI, how it operates, and so on and so forth. So it can be very discouraging for a new member. These 3-way calls are so huge so that you can leverage the leadership, allowing your upline. And again, if your upline is not involved like that, keep going up until you eventually get to the ones that are. And, you know, you want to be on the call listening, you know, because not only is it helping you close your prospect, but again, guys, our job is to empower you. Our job is to create leaders or to help you guys become leaders. And that's the power of the 3-way call. Not only closing your prospects or helping to close your prospects, but it also is a tool for you to learn because, you know, most prospects ask the same questions, and having the right leader on the call with you on a 3-way call, answering calls, you get to hear exactly what they say, how they say, and, you know, that the questions that these prospects ask they're fairly similar, you know, so that is huge.
Yeah.
The three-way call afterwards, huge.
Yeah.
So now let's get into the good stuff. You got the flyer, right?
I do. Yeah. Yep. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this. This is this is gonna be big, very big.
I'm gonna shed a little light on you know, how we even came to this point. You know, Scott and I have been you know, we've been grinding, and we've been seeing the value proposition that we offer here with MTI. You know, and as the months have gone by, we've seen what we believe to be a missing component. You know, and that missing component was you know, the heavy lifting per se, and creating the right culture and environment. You know, and in the network marketing, there's many different companies, programs, services, products that I mean, it's the same thing, you know, that these products are sold, and the success of the company, the big part of it is the affiliates, the reps, those that put their face on the line, those that invest the sweat equity in building the business. And, you know, in my experience and in network marketing, the companies that have thrived and that grow and really hit that exponential growth are the companies that are designed to create the right culture and compensate those that do the heavy lifting. Okay. So we've been back and forth with the leadership. We've been back and forth with Johann, the founder, and corporate for the last few weeks, just figuring out what can be done. Yeah, it looks beautiful. Just figuring out what can be done so that, you know, we could potentially allocate, you know, some of the profits in the hands of those that are building the business. You know, beef up this compensation plan so that those that are doing the heavy lifting, that are growing the business, are rewarded for it. You know, are compensated for it. And it's an honor, man. It's really an honor to be working with people like Johann and our amazing upline, Clint and Sherry, because we voiced our opinion. They listened to us, and then they made a change. They made an adjustment. They made an enhancement. So, folks, you want to be on the call this Tuesday. You want your entire team, your family, everybody on this call Tuesday. There's a special announcement that will be made on this call on a new income stream at MTI.
Joe, are you there? Yeah, you just broke up just for 1 second.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, look at this as a pay raise.
Yep.
Everybody out here building that's going to continue to build. We're getting a pay raise come this Tuesday. Okay? So on top of everything that has been just blowing me away, blowing the industry away with the results and the amount of people, 6,000 members that are seeing daily profits. Now this is about to get really fun, because now there's going to be another incentive to get you guys out there, to get us out there grinding our butt off, because we are going to be really compensated for our efforts. And at the same time, this is exactly what's going to light the fire under you and your team. So not only are you going to be compensated as you grow your business, as you build, your team is going to do the same, and it's going to be a win-win for everyone. So I'm going to end it on my end with this. I'll see you guys Tuesday. Reach out to your upline if you don't have a flyer, and so that we can get you on the launch call for next Thursday, international or here in the States. Let's launch your business this Thursday. I'll see you on Tuesday. Scott, thank you so much, brother. Back to you.
Awesome. Yeah. Most importantly, guys, get on this call. Listen, I don't want after Tuesday going into Wednesday, hey, what was the announcement? I don't want to spend all day Wednesday telling people exactly what the announcement was, because that's not going to be the case with me. I'm going to be busy training people on how to utilize and take care of this new enhancement that we're going to be doing. So get on, okay? Get on and just listen. All right. So I'm good, brother. Fantastic training call today. I appreciate you and all that you're doing with us and MTI. And we're very blessed to have you in our corner, putting together these trainings, these tools, the systems. You are definitely going above and beyond the call of duty to really help get the average person making some income, and that's the whole point here. So I appreciate you, brother. So with that being said, you guys tune in, take a screenshot, do what you got to do. Tuesday, January 21st, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link will be this one that you're on right now, www.learnhowtocompound.com, and I will see you then. Till then, you guys, I'll see you at the top.